forcefully. And if he's not here to respond, who's going to respond for him?
Mitch and I will do that.
Okay. As long as you're comfortable with that, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. It's not the end of the universe.
I don't really know the structure, so Eric's here to help me with the structure. I'll help with some of the how we want to play it out.
Yeah, it's all
It
good.
would be helpful. I don't know how much. I mean, I think that Eric and I will talk a little bit about some ideas I have that I want to talk about regarding Austria in general, and he might be able to facilitate that a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah, and in fact, I'm going to grab my phone real quick and try to send him a message. I know he's in China, and I know he's it's a different day there. I presume he's still in China. Did he say anything about when if he was coming back or?
No, I don't remember him. I know he said he was going to be there. I don't.
Yeah, so I'll just send him a note and see if he's awake, because it's probably what, 10 o'clock in the morning in China. So,
China.
give me a second.
Let's see.
Yeah, it depends on where he is. Yeah, totally depends on where he is in China.
Yeah.
And one other little side note is that Michael won't be here this week, so in the event that his chit gets pulled for his stuff, it'll have to get postponed until next week. Because I think we're getting close to reallocation of MUs, et cetera, right?
Yeah, we're pretty close to the end.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 6 core to move. That's. I'm just waiting for people to say go ahead.
And then we also had a bit of admin stuff, like on the leader chat, both Michael and then there's a certain number of French secondary leaders who are not heavily engaged, but who didn't really get moved around because there was all that jumble between our sessions and our people.
And I had I need to talk to Eric about it a little bit.
We'd like to, if you guys don't mind, when we get to a stopping point or a discussion point, if you guys are discussing strategy, we might just move some of those secondary leaders around.
Okay, and I'll talk to Eric about what I'm going to do. So maybe we should have a little breakout for now for a minute.
Shall we do strategy breakout for like 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and do 6 core?
Sure, let's start there. All right, so I'll go over to coalition.
French and French.
I don't want to go in any of them.
Be your own man.
I'm gonna be in the game room 1.
Go to the Prussian headquarters.
Freaking rebel.
Okay, terrific. Thank you. All righty, bye. All right. Well, hello, fellow wargamers and history buffs, and welcome to this installment of the live stream of La Bataille de Dresden. We have our usual cast of characters here. We've got altogether about 9 folks that are part of this group. 4 folks that are playing on the Allied side, and then 5 gentlemen that are playing on the French side. Most everyone's got a corps that they are commanding, and we are just kind of wrapping up the 7 o'clock turn, 7 a.m. turn. We are using the Regs XXX rule set, and that's kind of what's up. So we're trying to see if we can track down one of our players who had been traveling and who actually was able to tune in last week, but we have not seen them yet this week. And so we're going to try to, I'm trying to see if I can find out where he's at and what he's up to. So let's see here. Oh, there we go. All right. So he tuned in last week very diligently from his business trip to China, and we thought that maybe he'd be able to do the same, but he's possibly traveling, and so we don't know if he's available. So that's what happens sometimes. And that's why you've got multiple players, and so it all works out. Hey, shout out to Achilles and Jeff at Hex to Hex. Greetings and salutations, everybody. And Achilles, thanks for the invite to the Kriegspiel game. I had a lot of fun playing that, and I'm probably going to do a little video kind of recapping my experience and letting people know about the International Kriegspiel Association or Society, and then maybe steering people over towards their main website and Discord server so they can get involved with that. Let's see, I got one more thing to try to check here. And of course, if he's out of the country, my text message to him might not work. So, all right. Well, I've done my part trying to get the word out. Yeah. So let's see here. I'm going to join my colleagues in the Coalition HQ and help them out with any planning or information they need. So if you've got any questions or comments, go ahead and post them in the comment section, and I'm glancing at that occasionally. So just be patient with me so I can try to answer any questions you might have. Hey guys, how are you doing?
If we could set up some sort of V, I think if we would be responsive, but if we can get, you've got a lot of big guns, right? The Russians, I remember that from Borodino. You got all these big guns. If we get them centralized, we'll have our best chance of being responsive or being able to use them. If we use this,
hey, it's MJ.
Hi,
hey,
MJ.
right. And if we use this river to field the guns, we'll be in great. Hey, MJ, I'm kind of leading a little discussion about where we're headed and what we might do. And so,
carry on.
So the first thing you need to understand is we, from my perspective, we are no longer going to try to take the city. We're going to try to we're going to try to take 2 of the readouts and hold them for the game. Now that means we're going to knock out 2 and 5, but we're going to try to hold on to 3 and 4 in essence. I am going to now take Bianchi and the balance of the as much of the Austrian army as I can, and I'm going to cross the bridges north of Plauen, and I'm going to engage the French from the side. So you're going to get some help. I'm going to try to set up as many of my guns as I can along this that dark brown ridge to the east of Scheffelmühl or south of Wackenmühl, northeast of Plauen, and to fire in there. But I'm going to try to engage the French from the side and pull off some of that attack on you. And I'm going to try.
Very helpful.
I'm going to try to shift the entire the Austrian army over there, maybe leaving 1 division or so to sort of protect my sort of back. But my goal is to fully engage with the French from their side and draw off a ton of that pressure off you. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to just be about as aggressive but in control as I possibly can. And hopefully I can talk Michael into kind of shifting over and basically taking my position in terms of setting up a long-term, like this long-term area, where are we going to set up our guns and try to set up some sort of rational defense, if you will. Where do we want? And I think with the Austrians and hopefully the Prussians as well, and to extent the Russians as well, that's a picking of an open area where we can control the battlefield with great arcing cannon fire.
Okay.
And we just need to figure out where that is so we can work towards setting up that as a defense. And so I yield now. That's my overall plan for us. The King of Austria passes the baton to his nephew.
I assume I'm supposed to just keep doing what I'm doing, which is kind of just hold the line I'm setting up.
I hope so. Yeah. Set up your defensive pressure, but realize I'm coming to help you. So to the extent that maybe you can get some things, like you can maybe think about the Russians in later 41, where you might have some possible defensive, attacks. You don't have to be fully on the defense, but I see he's got you on the overwhelming Rome. So I've said if you could even save a third of your army coming south, you've done well.
Well, I'm going to try to get what I can get out on the left just by keeping running and hopefully getting favorable MU pulls.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna I was gonna pull back across the creek, but I don't know that I'm going to. I think I may just hold the woods line I kind of have going now.
Right where you're kind of at Gorbitz.
Yeah, the
Okay.
the line that runs from Plowing to Dolston to the woods to the southwest of it.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, particularly
Keep
if
in mind-
yeah.
Now, one thing Brennan and I talked about as an interesting idea is, because I'm just going nuts with this uber slow Austrian army, is he suggested, what about giving them an automatic pass force marched die roll modifier? And I kind of thought that was an interesting idea to think about in the future, because it's just not
Right.
realistic. The 5 movement is absurd, and it makes it almost impossible for you
it's
to
grotesque.
extract this out. Yeah. And so, something has to be done. Otherwise, I think this is largely unplayable over here. But
Well, there's a lot of Russian cavalry apparently coming over to the left, right?
yeah, I think that we should make that part of a 3-pronged attack. We should, use the Russian artillery, the Russian cavalry, and just fucking lay waste.
I'm just looking at these 4 commanders that are south of my position that are,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
assuming Russian, that are going to catch their way over here. If I don't hold north of the river, they're not going to have anywhere to deploy those guys when they get over here.
Mhm.
Correct.
So,
And so
I'm
yeah,
hoping-
so that the heavy calves coming your way. I can move my
I think you should
leaders
send them
to
through
move
Holland.
the. Huh?
Sorry.
I'm going to
Go
redeploy my leaders that were moving my elite reserve infantry to the west. I'll shift them to replace the Prussians. So I'll start setting up to fill in that gap as the Prussians move to the west to fill in, like you said. And then as far as artillery, I don't know that that's going to get into play all the way. Those only move 4 hexes, that big artillery. They have
Yeah.
movement of 4.
Get them on the road. Get them going. Yeah.
So the question is, should I just keep them here and have them shoot at the French in the town?
No,
Or do
get
you
them.
think I should waste a bunch of turns moving them over there?
I think we should figure out where we're going to make our stand and get them over to where we're going to make our stand.
That's fine. Just know that that's going to be 3 or 4
Hours.
turns, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
A couple hours.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of French in the city, right? I mean, we can't just abandon the right and center, right?
I'm going to keep my cavalry over there to keep the Redoubt 1 honest. I'm going to keep the Roth infantry moving up again to keep the French in that city area, and we're just going to slug it out. But the whole goal is to keep them on me while we hold Redoubt 3 and 4 and possibly 5.
All right, and then you're gonna pressure the French across the creek from 4 and 5.
Yeah,
Like
we
kind
have
of
to get
west.
it. We have to get in. The Prussians and the Russians have to get in the city. I agree. We can't really assault it and take it, but I think if we can get a foothold in the city, then they're fighting us in the city. They're not fighting us for the redoubt that we hold.
Right. I mean, if you guys can just get 1 hex of the city to form a line, it just makes it
Yeah.
miserable.
And there's an opportunity to do that for sure right now.
To the extent that we can set up our own sort of centralized
So
defense.
gentlemen,
and
can I make a note as a non-affiliated observer? What you want to do is you want to bottle them up in the suburbs. So they've pulled back into the suburbs. So they would
That's
be
what we're
say,
talking
yep.
about. Yeah.
So they're in general order.
Yeah.
So you don't want to move into the suburbs with them. You just put your guys in line out there along the rubble
Just
wall.
outside.
Yep.
I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they have to attack you. They're not going to have as good a fire value. You're going to be able to shoot at them, and
your guns can hit them and you still have artillery fire. They have no artillery fire.
Well, here's the other thing: is that their mortars have a range of so they only have long range. So their long range is 6 or more hexes away. So they got to do some tricky stuff to kind of get at you. You know, they can kind of do. But if you get up next to them and you don't have stuff all kind of piled up behind itself, then you'll be able to you know, keep them bottled up in there. And as long as you're holding, you know, most of the readouts, if you can silence 3 and 5, and then what would be even more particular is there's only one bridge that crosses from their depot across to the west side of the town, and that's that bridge there at Friedrichstadt, where they've got all their guys moving across in road column. If you capture that, or you capture the, you know, the roads leading into it or towards it, then you're going to cut off their ammunition supply. So that would be another evil thing to think about.
I think sending the Prussians into that gap makes a lot of sense.
Yep. You basically just take the Prussian Corps, they sweep up from readout 3 to readout 5, for example.
We got to talk about our leader, our army leader. I'm going to need him to come forward so that I can move Hesse Homburg forward, so I can, you know, take advantage of those northern bridges.
What's my range allowable from you?
It's 10,
so
right?
10. So here's the thing: are you pivoting? So you're pivoting and heading west. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's fair to say that I'm going to be on that line towards Scheffelmühl.
Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This
7,
is
8, 9,
as far
10.
as you could go and still leave me in range. Would be to that.
I'm thinking actually he can go a little bit to the east. I mean, to the west, further to help you. Like he could go into maybe here.
I don't
Would that
see
help?
where you're.
I'm just talking plowing.
Yeah. So like here somewhere, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all within 10 hexes. That's fine. I mean, I could move him, but I've already moved him this turn, and I'd hate to lose his active.
No, I want to move him as in part of the leader phase.
Right, but my point is, if you move outside of 10, I can't move my guy.
But if I move him there, you're happy, right?
Yeah. If you as long as you don't go east.
Hey guys, so MJ was able to join us. So
good.
I think he and the other chaps are chatting a little bit right now, but we should probably be able to finish up. I think, was there just the one maneuver unit left for you, Alex?
I think it's 6. I think it's a core, and I've got lots going on. But
okay,
yeah,
okay. And then there was the fire, and unless some of the fire stuff already happened on the other side of the map. Did you guys already do fire?
Yeah, on the east side of the map, kind of in the center, it's already done.
Okay, so then it's basically anything on the west, any fire and any assaults. Well, no, I think there was assault over on the east side. It looks like there's some Prussians trying to do an assault. So
as long as Ricky isn't the one rolling the die for that, if that guy's not here.
Yeah, I think Mike is still traveling. So, okay, well, good. I'll let them know. If you guys are ready, then head up to the lobby. If you're still chatting, then hang out, and then I'll let them know. You know, you guys are ready, and we can kind of get things moving along. So
We'll be ready in about 5 more. We're nearly done.
cool.
See you in the lobby.
All right, so the French are still chatting a little bit. They should be ready in about 5 minutes, they said.
Where did we leave off here?
So where we left off was Alex. The last chit that was pulled was French chit number 6, which is Marmot's Corps, which is the one that's here in this area, with these guys that kind of have the deeper purplish blue coloration.
Okay.
So he's going to be moving that corps, And he said he was planning on, making some attacks or things like that. So that's why he was hoping that you would be able to join, since you will in all likelihood be on the receiving end of anything he's got going on.
No doubt.
Yeah, of course. So that's then that's what's up with that. And then after that, you guys would do any fire combat you have, and then you would have any assaults. And I don't think there's
Is
any
that the last chit for the turn?
Yeah, that's the last chit for the turn. So at this stage, looking at things, I don't see any assaults happening, at least that have been placed currently. There might be some that might get placed here in the course of the upcoming engagement.
Well, he's gonna fuck up this cavalry unit that I thought was an infantry battalion.
That's okay. These things happen.
I said too, with the OOC, it looks like an infantry unit.
Yeah.
It's an 8 with a white green stripe. Looks like all the other infantry units.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? Stuff happens sometimes. It's the machinations of fate. So, yeah, and I don't know. It looks like they're moving other stuff. I'm not sure what else they're moving.
Maybe
Well, I think they missed some leader stuff that they wanted to move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. And
Hey,
I guess
thanks guys for chatting about an idea of a strategy. If somebody else has a different idea or definitely some ways to improve on it, please.
no, I
don't
think
hesitate.
that's a good idea.
I think everybody should sort of think about maybe over this week and going into next week. Ideally, if you could just put your units on the board without any consideration of how we get them there, where do we want to defend against the French largely? What does that position look like? Where do we concentrate those artillery batteries? And let's just spend the time to get them there.
Yeah, I mean, the big Austrian group to my right, Hesse Homburg, I guess, that area. I mean, if they could just get to the Weisswitz or across the Weisswitz, they can really give the French problems.
Oh, the French are gonna get some problems for me. Yeah, Bianchi's gonna lead this spear.
Cool.
I mean, because then they have to kind of deal with their, it's like we're almost trying to turn it into an East-West battle.
Yes. Yeah, and they've got.
I think we paid a heavy price to move forward under those heavy French guns, and since we've already paid it, we might as well take advantage of the forward position and now shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just keep a huge amount of their force bottled up in the city where they're just useless.
Yeah, and then we decimate the French army.
Right.
Exactly, and if it goes really well, if it goes super well, the Austrians then penetrate deeply into the east or into the west of the French, and maybe the Prussians come in up across the river next. God knows how far we could go, and if we crush all the French out in the west right now, we win.
Well, all we need to do is have one unit west of the Weisswitz and we win, right?
Well,
you
would prevent them from getting a victory.
But I'm
Which
just
is
saying,
otherwise known as winning.
Yes, at this stage, that would be considered winning. So,
and if we achieve that, then we can hold 2 redoubts.
Yeah. So,
that's all I'm saying. Is if we destroy that much of the French army, we can hold 2 redoubts. Yeah.
Well, my guess is just based on what I'm looking at here, and his troops he has coming at me. And
hey, Brendan, how are you doing?
Here we are.
Indeed. How are your other games going?
Well, we're playing an hour stat with Mitch.
Okay.
We're halfway in.
And that's just the 2 of you playing, or do you have some other people?
Yeah. No, it's 1-on-1.
Okay.
And we're exactly halfway in, and Mitch is like, heck, this is the decisive moment. It's pivotal. So he's like throwing everything in. So now it's going to be mano a mano for the next hour or 2 of Game It's exciting.
Cool. And he's playing the French?
The French, yeah.
Okay. All right. So then with the Prussians I don't know what they have for the rules for Regs 30 for this. Is it a case where you're just activating individual divisions for the Prussians?
Kalkroy's Corps and 1 other chit.
Okay.
It's really hard.
Yeah, I'm sure, because then that you've got, well, you're playing the Clash of Arms, the old one, right? So you don't
The
have
old
that
one.
much cavalry, not compared to the new one that the Marshall guys put out a few years ago.
Right. I mean, it's still plenty strong. The Prussians have a very big cavalry advantage,
Yes.
but it's not, monstrous.
Oh yeah. Yeah. In the updated one, they have just swarms of stuff, all kinds of beautiful heavy cavalry and these huge big light cavalry regiments. 25, 32 increment ones that are just really nasty. So, but I guess playing with some sort of command control rules would nerf that somewhat by limiting their ability to be activated, and you could only coordinate maybe one infantry division to do something, and then one of these cavalry brigades. So that would kind of equal things out a little bit, I think. Otherwise, when we were doing the play testing for it, most of us were pulling our hair out, trying to deal with this huge Prussian cavalry units. Beautiful cavalry too, but apparently, from what Dennis and Jim were saying when they had done the research and updated the order of battle, a lot of the stuff that they had available as far as research goes when they were originally putting it together in the late 70s was really limited, and having access to more files and data and whatever else, they were able to get a better order of battle for the Prussians. So that's why they have.
There's some
so much
very
more.
good walkthroughs of the battlefield online, and apparently there's quite a nice Auerstadt museum. So maybe someday somebody will make it there and take a look.
There you go.
Yep.
And
Like
you're
the Ganville
still
here.
Yeah, and you're still plugging away with the Mont Saint Jean game, or
We have a Wednesday Mont Saint Jean. We went through one iteration, was a French victory pretty quick, and now we switched sides and are playing again. So Alex and I are playing the Allies. We're in about turn 2. We're just getting
okay. Oh yeah, just starting to do it. Yeah, because I saw you post something on the Facebook page, and so I wasn't sure if that was something regarding your previous game or the newer game that you were.
That was theory.
Okay, for it looked like it was something for the Allies defending
Theory
behind the
and practice,
slopes.
maximizing firepower on our slope defense. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it looks
Like 50 and 60 firepower hitting all on the ridge. It's really cool.
Yeah. No, I certainly appreciated that, because that was one of the things that I was doing when I was playing there at Consim. And then, when they try to bring something up, then you run up over the ridge, blast them while, you're shielded from their artillery. And then they pull back, and then you pull back behind the ridge. So we were playing this sort of, we'd pop up, and when they tried to come up on the ridge and scare them away, and it was a very interesting time.
There's some really, really beautifully written historical literature about the British reverse slope tactics. There's Osprey books about it, and there's a little chapter in C.S. Forrester's Hornblower books where the Navy guy comes on shore and he watches this reverse slope thing. And then, of course, John Keegan's Face of Battle is unforgettable about reverse slope. And so having a chance to take that real history, the game implementation isn't one-to-one to the history, but you're like, okay, that's the concept. How do we actually implement it for total maximum firepower theoretically in the game system? So that's what that one's about.
Cool. Well, it looks like the gang is all here. So, did the French finish moving? Whatever.
No, we haven't moved at all.
No. But it looked like there were other stuff that was moving. There were leaders moving, or there was something else that was going on.
There were some leaders on my side that they wanted to position that hadn't moved before.
Okay. No worries. Then, Alex, you've got the last chit for the French, which was chit number 6.
We ready for me to begin my effort in vain?
You go ahead and knock the Allies' socks off, as we say.
Or not.
Or yes.
Play nice.
No.
Okay.
Sorry. There'll be no playing nice.
So where are you starting?
I'm starting with the 22nd.
Okay, so that's over here in this part of the
By-
world.
By Rostel, right by Rostel.
Okay.
Yeah, those guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stream is +1.
Stream,
Stream's
yes,
plus
for
one,
infantry is
yes.
+1.
All right, so what makes the popcorn? I'm gonna make some
Oh,
popcorn.
actually-
Really.
Oh.
Actually,
Oh,
well,
go ahead.
Well, so I do have a question here, right? And you probably want to say something, Alex, as you're moving people, but when you move this guy here, he's within the reaction zone of
Yeah, did he
this
just move right? I'm
cavalry.
looking, going, how did this guy
you
get
can't.
here?
Well, that's your guy.
Yeah.
He can't
yeah.
react. He can't react because this guy's here. He's got to move forward, and he can't react because of this guy. And he can't react. My understanding is he can't react over the. You can't react or opportunity charge.
No.
over the-
But he can reaction move.
I'm
Right?
not next to him. He can't react. No, reaction move is if I go next
Nope,
to him. He can only
nope,
opportunity
nope.
charge.
Nope. Reaction move. If he can do a reaction move.
Isn't that, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they did
'cause
to me the
you're
whole
within-
time on the
'cause
West.
you're within 2 of his
Well, I thought
front-facing hex
I
sides.
apologize. I apologize. I thought reaction move is he had to be adjacent.
Nope.
Opportunity charge is here if he's adjust. Yeah, so I did move here. If he wants to reaction move, he can reaction move away. This guy
What
can't.
is my reaction move options? How many moving points?
Up to half.
Up to half.
Half
yeah.
your movement point.
You can move more than half, but you just disorder. My understanding.
No, if you move
Exhausted.
more than
Go ahead.
you're exhausted.
Oh, you're exhausted. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're exhausted.
And how much does it cost to cross the creek?
Uh,
No, not the
The-
creek,
the
ditch.
drainage ditch is +3 for cavalry.
+3.
Okay, so I will reaction move then. So
Also, just
consolidate.
quick, MJ, consolidate is a good idea. A cavalry unit in multi-hex line pays 2 movement points every other hex. So if you consolidate down to
I'm
one,
I'm consolidating. Otherwise, I have to
There you
pay
go.
to cross the ditch 3 times, right? I mean,
there you go. Yep.
Yes.
no, so I consolidate, which would be 1 to bring this in, right?
Yeah.
No. You move back 1, and then you could bring them in.
No,
You have
you
to
can
move
consolidate. One move. You can do one to get into the
On the
single hex.
spot. Yeah, you consolidate on the spot.
Okay.
And it's +3, you say, to cross this thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
So he's going to go 1, 2. Let me get rid of these things for now. 6. And if I move more than half,
Right.
So you can
Which
go
you technically-
8, okay, but 9
So
would,
7.
would exhaust you.
And
And you can't change facing,
7.
correct?
Of course I can, right?
Yeah, you can change
Like
facing.
that.
Yeah.
Like
Because
that.
you have movement factors left. You don't use any more, but you have them left.
Okay, carry on.
Good.
And it costs 2 to go through the village, yeah? 2 each for the village.
Yes, so 2 each. 1 for skirmishers.
No. 1 for grenzers, right? You do,
It says skirmishers. It says
Okay.
skirmishers.
Skirmish
That's-
companies.
skirmish companies. So the French
Skirmish
have to pay
battalions
the
is-
full infantry.
Full
That's
battalion
Oh,
cost.
okay. Oh.
So was
So
your
how did this
was your guy able
how
to
did this
get
guy
there?
get here? He seems like, unless he went this way.
He did. He went that way. He paid 2 to
Okay,
go
well,
over
I'm just
here
saying, I
and
can't
2
see him
into
because
here.
you're just picking him out. Okay, carry on.
Do you want me to count out every move for every guy? Tell me, and I'll be happy to do it.
No. I'm just wondering how he got this. Carry on.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming that's open. This one's open.
Yes.
5, 6, 7 to there.
And there's no formation change to enter the town to general order, but there is formation change to leave the town, correct?
Yes.
It's a +1 to leave, yes.
Yeah, okay. So you pay on the way out. Okay.
Yes, you pay on the way out.
So that's why he couldn't move 1 hex further, because he only had
that's as
1
far as I
movement
can
point
get.
left.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's as far as I
got
got.
it.
Yeah.
As far as that little bugger got.
These are fast little fuckers.
Compared to the Austrians, yes.
The Austrians are big and slow. The French are small and fast.
On the bright side, Aesop's fables say that big and slow wins the race. So,
Well, yeah. Big and slow doesn't feel like it's winning the race.
Revolutionary fervor wins the race.
there you go. Oh, I'm sure the Austrians have that in bucket loads. Well, not right now.
Yes, the Austrians
In-
are known for the revolutionary fervor.
In
throughout history.
1848, they'll have a little bit of that. Or actually, mostly the Hungarians will have that.
Several times in the second half of the century.
Yeah. Hey, so for those of you that are tuning in from home, right now the French are moving their forces up. And one of the things that came up in the conversation was the idea of the cavalry being able to have a ability to react when enemy infantry are moving near them or in proximity to them. This is something that's particular with Regs 30. And what it allows you to do is that if enemy infantry either come adjacent to you or come within adjacent to your opportunity charge zone, you could then move away, and provided you don't use more than half of your movement potential, you can move and reposition yourself somewhere. And that could happen potentially multiple times during a enemy turn. So it could be the case that a maneuver unit is activated, some infantry move up, you move your cavalry back in response, and then maybe there's a subsequent chit that's pulled. Enemy units are moving towards that cavalry unit that already moved previously. Guess what? It can move again. And as long as in one single move, it doesn't go more than half, then you can move it sometimes potentially multiple times. So this is kind of an exception to the usual rule where you move it once and it's set. This particular cavalry that did the reaction move had moved earlier in the turn when its chit was pulled. It had moved forward and to the position that it was at, and then the proximity of incoming French infantry prompted then the Austrian player to pull that cavalry back and reposition it. So this is sometimes where you have a little bit of an exception to the usual rule. Now, I kind of like elements of the reaction movement for cavalry. One of the things that frequently was problematic with the Regs, not Regs 30, but Premier and 5th edition, 3rd edition, was that, you could bring, infantry up into the face of enemy cavalry, and the enemy cavalry just had one or two options. One option would be just stay there and ignore it, and take whatever fire comes your way in subsequent offensive defensive fire phases, or opportunity charge that infantry when it comes forward. And once you do that one opportunity charge, of course, it's going to pin that infantry unit, and therefore that infantry unit is not going to be able to move anymore. There might be some, combat that takes place, but but for the most part, there's not a lot of options for the enemy cavalry, and as a result, you are going to have the situation where the cavalry oftentimes is going to get shot up, because then if you want to get them away in a subsequent turn, there's going to be opportunity fire as you pull them back out of that zone of the infantry. So the reaction move is kind of a good thing. I think it's a little bit more realistic. Cavalry, unless it was spent cavalry, it was exhausted from charges, normally it wouldn't just be sitting there getting shot to pieces. It would have the opportunity to pull away. So I think that's one of the good things about the Regs 30 rules. Is only one of a few good things that I like about it. But certainly one of those rules that's going on. The other thing that came up was the idea of infantry when they are moving from general order out into the clear terrain. They then have to spend a movement point to change formation. So just coming out of general order, you basically have to pay to enter, for example, the clear terrain, and then you also have enough movement points to pay to change into column or line or whatever the case might be. And that's something that's different from some of the other rule sets. So that's it. So there's a little bit of a note for you guys, and then I'll go back and join the crowd and see where we're at. Looks like there's some attacks happening.
Have to.
Nope.
Interesting.
I'm happy if you want to look it up. I'm happy to wait and
Well, but you keep moving. You keep moving.
Okay.
It's not
I'm
anyway.
I listen to these guys and play the way they say it, but if the rule says differently, I would like to know.
Out of
Well,
curiosity,
yeah,
what's the question, so I can maybe look it up for everybody?
The question is, do you have to have enough movement points in an infantry on infantry assault to enter the guy's hex?
That's a great question. I know that was something that was stipulated regarding sunken roads and ditches. I'm not sure if it carried over and talked about other things, but I'll look it up here because it's probably something particular for Dresden, where you have to have enough movement points, because I know that's something that's part of 5th edition rules. So maybe when they were converting it and converting some of the terrain stuff, they included that in the ideas for the Regs 30 for this. So I'll take a look while you guys poke around with stuff.
Carry on.
Eric, it's rule 16.1, the first
Yeah, I'm reading
major
it right
major
now.
block. Yeah, second
You guys
paragraph.
are right. Yeah, you guys are right. We've been playing that wrong the whole time.
So is it in Regs? Is it in the Regs 30 or is it in
It's
the
a Regs
Dresden
30,
rules?
16.1.
Yeah, it's
Second
Regs
paragraph,
30.
16.1.
Yeah, MJ, when you and I were talking about Ligny the other night, you guys were like talking about. I didn't want to bug you with it at that point, but I was like, okay, here's a minor note to remember. Yep.
Well, it made sense to me because you don't get a benefit for like defending behind a stream or something. The difference is that the movement point cost it takes to assault the guy behind the stream is like +3. So your roll to close has to be much closer. And now it doesn't make sense to me anymore, though, because now it's like you should defend 1 hex away from the stream and let him, then force him to cross to assault you.
I don't disagree, but that's a rules. At the 5th edition, you have to have enough movement points to enter the hex that you're assaulting.
Correct.
Right, but
And
there
Regs 30
is,
just
but there
kept it
is,
just adjacent.
yeah,
Okay.
but there is something in the, specifically in the rules for Dresden, the ones that they put up on the LaBataille.us site that specifically talk about some of the terrain features. You have to pay to cross them or enter them. So you're partially right, but I think it stipulates the terrain. So maybe it's not all terrain. It might just be those specific types of terrain that are listed in that rule set. Let me take a look here, Dresden.
In any case, I carry on if you haven't already. Yeah, you have clearly.
Yeah, I am continuing, but I am happy to pull back or address anything that you find questionable or inappropriate.
I'm actually pleased to know that was been the correct rule now. I was playing it wrong.
In Dresden, Eric, it's 4.1.10 Landgraben assaults. It says it's for Landgraben and drainage ditch. You do.
And sunken roads, right?
Yeah.
The aforementioned restriction apply to infantry units attempting to cross drainage ditches and sunken roads, as well as, of course,
Landgraben ditches and sunken roads.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're right, MJ. It was there. Yeah, it was there, but it's only for those specific terrain types.
Actually, Eric, being perfectly frank, I wasn't right at all because I've never read the Dresden book. So
it
was all the time.
Well, and I think I might have mentioned it to you because when I was filling you in on kind of what was going on over on my side of the map, I think I might have mentioned to you that for those circumstances, you have to pay. And of course, if you were already doing that in conjunction with...
that's why I have the guys in the sunken roads. I was assuming that they had to pay an extra
and they
3 moving factors or whatever to get in there.
Yeah, and they do.
So, can I just ask a question? I just want to make sure you can't charge opportunity charge or reaction charge across one of these ditches, correct?
Charge, yes. Opportunity and reaction, no.
What is that in the Dresden book?
Yes.
Okay.
It's expensive, Alex, to charge across the drainage.
I just want to make sure I just don't want to leave an open flank. I just don't want to leave an open flank for him to pop me on the side.
Yeah.
Because I would, if I were him and I saw that, I would definitely make sure that I could do that. That's all. He protects that. That's protected. Okay, that's that. All right. Where is Nappy?
Due northish of you.
Oh, I see. I'm well within range of Napoleon.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm just trying to.
Hey, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
In game room 1, real quick?
Sure.
So I have an LOS question. So the gun in readout 1, if you look kind of southwest a bit, there's the 2 buildings, red buildings, hex there.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away.
So 80, 22.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I have a unit in 8023, is that considered the whole hex blocking terrain for that artillery? Or does it have to hit the red building?
No.
It's the whole hex,
Yeah,
right?
the whole hex is considered so it's not like the artwork somehow, we're going based on the artwork. We're like, okay, that hex is a village hex, or it's a town hex, or whatever it is. It's a wood hex.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I think
so that hex 8023 would be unshootable because the blocking terrain is closer to me than it is to him.
That's correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're
I'm not
welcome.
assaulting, I swear, next
Yeah.
time. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
The dark blue guys are Marines, right? Like the purplish dark blue.
Yeah, these is the Marines. Yes.
Yeah.
Alec, you have some guys back there like
Which guys?
these ones.
They regrouped. As you see, they've
Got
got
it.
moved tags
Got
up.
it, got
They
it.
moved.
Okay.
They had
Yeah,
to
yeah.
regroup back up to there.
For sure.
So these 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've got this guy. This is the last guy. I've got to move artillery. How good is this guy? I don't even know. He's 12-8. He's not bad.
He belongs to Norman's cavalry.
Yes, he's with Norman. Oh, I have to move Norman too. Where's Norman? Oh, get Norman up here. Norman. Yeah, he's going to go. No, he can't go there. But he can go here. He can go into that guy. 18, right? Is the stacking for artillery and
artillery counts as
6 to 1.
4.
So
So
it's
12.
4 for every. So each it would.
Oh, it's 4 to 1.
worth
He's fine
8.
then. Yeah, he's perfectly fine there. We're good.
Then you have the artillery leader for 6th Corps named Fouché. He's up at Drescher,
Where's Drescher?
a little village north of Lopta.
Up here.
I'm not seeing it. He would have been out of command.
He's a leader, though. You generally want to keep him near Marmont.
Well, I was using him to kedge his artillery.
Yep.
Which is, I gotta find it now. Which is all back here.
Good enough.
Right.
Good enough.
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
would have moved during the leader
Lead-
phase
Leader
if
phase,
he
and I
was
didn't
out
move him.
of the range of his corps leader.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I did not move him, but his artillery is kedging up. It's stuck back in this traffic jam.
And then you have a blank out of command counter.
I was just marking the field. There you
It
go.
had a French flag. We like French flags in the field.
All right. I think that's it.
All right. So if that's the
That's-
case, then it would be.
That is 6
on
square. I
to-
apologize for taking so long.
That's okay.
That was pretty quick, actually, given the number of pieces you moved.
All right. So then we'd be over to the fire phase and then any assaults. So I think they've done all the fire on the western side of the map. So then it would be
Okay.
fire over here on
Eastern
on the
side,
eastern
right?
side of the map. Excuse me. So go ahead and figure out where you guys are going to start shooting.
You want to start in Coda and work our way around?
Where's Coda?
Upper
That's,
left hand.
that's the church where you've got those guys holed up in the church. So they can fire.
Oh, okay.
They can fire out.
They can fire one of the 2 guys. They
Yep,
can't fire.
and they got a
the
fire
two,
value
right?
of 6. So you've got a 1 to 2 shot.
Is it printed? Okay, 1 to 2. Where's the thing? I'm gonna fire at the 8.
That's close.
That's a hit.
Thing still. Is it a hit?
1 to
think
2?
so.
Is it a 60? I think a 61 is it? Isn't it? No. Maybe it's a 62.
Well, we can always take a look. There's a handy dandy chart somewhere.
First of all, I think it's 1 to 2.5. Fire defense is 14.
Yeah, general order. There's no way it's 1 to 2.
Well, they are in general order
Pound.
terrain.
Pounds, yeah. 14.
Where's the table? I lost the table.
So
Oh, no,
are
it's
they
12. Well,
In the-
there's 2. One is village and one is town.
Red roof is town.
Okay, so the town. This is 14. So it's gonna miss, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you would have needed to get a 62 anyway at 1.
A 62, though. A 61 just missed.
But he has a +1 because he's forlorn hope.
No,
Regs
he's just-
27.4.1.2.
He's just
It's the
forlorn.
+1
He's got
for
no
multiple
hope.
time zones.
He has no hope. He's just forlorn.
Shoot back at him. Come on, do your damnedest.
Just roll your dice, Matt. And we'll see what.
We'll
it's
see
worth
if it,
looking at.
matters.
Yeah, let's see. You got a +6. So that's
No.
going to be a 53. Are you even at 1-1? If you're
No.
at 1-1, it's a hit, but
How's he +6?
Well,
because
12
he's
for the
got
infantry and
Sauvier.
4 for the artillery. It's 16. Not quite
Oh, it's
1 to
no,
1.
artillery. It's artillery
Not
fire.
quite 1 to 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
got
I
this
thought he
guy
shot the
over here with
infantry.
Sauvier.
So that's
Sauvier
6
can't
plus.
hit him. Sauvier's got this guy in his way.
Oh, does he?
Did I just copy a piece by accident?
I thought he
I don't
had
think
a
so.
shot down there.
There's
I'm
a,
pretty
there's an
sure he's-
open
I thought
there's
there
an
was
open
a,
line of
I
fire.
thought there was
It's
a little
open.
line. Yeah.
It's open.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a line.
yeah, it is,
That's
isn't it? It's just off the vertex, isn't
Yep.
it?
Yep. Even then, it's a
Damn
miss.
line of sight.
Okay, carry on. What's the next one?
So even with the artillery and Sorbier, it wasn't a hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Next turn you'll have 2 more batteries. Then you'll start hitting.
Next shot is
Oh, down here. I got fire down here by Obergorbitz against his Grenzer. Here.
Again. Okay, yeah.
Yep, you definitely got that there.
Okay, so I'd like to fire all 3 of them here against him.
So what do you
Fire
got?
defense is 9 for a column for a battalion mass.
What's the
Just
French
so that I
multiplier?
can see what
3?
the values are.
But
No,
they're just
you're
four
firing in
straight
line,
points
so
per hex.
it's your increments.
So
It's
it's
your
12
increments.
times 3 is 36 to 9 is 4 to 1, yeah?
But I don't think these times 3. It's some of those guys are provisional, so you'd have to take a look and see if those.
Can you flip them
guys-
back over?
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
What's your
They're second
provision?
battalion, first battalion, second battalion.
Yeah, those are regular, right? That's just
They're
regular.
regulars.
Okay.
So when
I
you're in
thought 4 to 1.
line, it's increments times your firepower, and you can fire 4 increments per line in a hex. So you have 12 increments times 3.
Yep. So you got 36 to 9, so it's a 4 to 1 shot. So chuck your dice, Matt. 24 at 4 to 1. That's probably good enough for at least
Probably
one
gonna
hit.
hit.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
would think that's a hit.
That's a single hit.
Morale check. Oops. Lost the thing. Morale check. He probably is okay.
Yeah, they're going to pass.
No,
The Grenzers were decent.
No, yeah, he's good. Okay, carry on.
Well,
I
you
can
get to shoot back.
But I'm just printed because I'm not in line. I don't know why I'm not in line. That's weird. So I'm 6. I'm gonna fire at this guy here. He's what, 9?
Yep.
So 1 to 1.5. Oops, we're 1. Oh, no effect.
Yep.
Carry on. We
And
have
you
these
took
2
one-
guys here.
You took 1 SP on that guy? I'm so psyched.
Yeah,
I gotta write
he's
that
right
down.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got his loss.
And so I'm going to fire here with my skirmishers at him, and he's going to fire at me, I guess.
Yes. So-
Maybe we'll see.
So
What's the
how many-
multiplier for
how many?
for these
So the
brown guys?
Grenzers are times 3, and
Okay.
And I'm sorry, battalion mass has a fire defense of a column, so it's 6, not 9.
nope, it has a fire defense of 9. That's a misprint.
It says
within
here in the
rules.
special orders, a battalion mass has a fire defense of a column. It says in the special rules.
And there's a misprint in the special rules. If you look at the rules that came with the box, it has a fire
Okay.
defense of 9. And so that was one of the things we pointed out very early, that
Okay, that's
it
fine.
wasn't correct. Yeah. Unless it has more than 9 increments.
Okay.
If it has 10 increments, so some of those big battalion masses, they're going to have a fire defense of 6 until they take a hit or 2.
And general order is general order kind of like a square where you can shoot in 3 directions? How does that work? The general order.
You can fire
the
out
towns.
of any of your front hexes, but not your rear hex.
But you can only fire at one target.
Okay, and it's what, printed?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And general order defense is what, 14?
It depends on where you're at. So this chap here is in a village because it's got the little brown,
Right.
little brown roofs. So his fire defense is 12. And so therefore, you could combine this and this.
I was going to
with
shoot
that.
this right-hand hex with this guy. That's what I was
Yes,
gonna
you can do that.
But
You can do
I
that.
don't think I can get the odds though, because this guy's a 5 and this guy's a 6. That's 11.
That's still
One
better
one per
than
five.
yeah. It's still better than shooting
Yeah,
at this
one-
guy who's got a
Yeah, I
fire
know, I
defense,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. 1 to 1.5.
Yeah.
Where is the
Nope.
goddamn fire effects chart?
No,
Goddamn.
51 is a 1-to-1, but not a
Yeah.
1 to 1.5. I think you need
Close to
55.
cigar.
Shoot. You can shoot back.
I want to do that. I want to shoot on this guy here.
Okay.
So I've
So
got
how many
my
increments do you have? Because you have one hex is going to be full power, one hex is going to be half strength.
5, so I have 2.5.
So you've got 2.5 times 3, and then
7.5.
2.5. So it's going to be 7. If you're going to have 10 on this guy, and then if you add this guy, you get his printed. It's going to be like 10 plus
Alex,
whatever that
the
is.
right-hand hex can't shoot the right-hand hex of this Grenzer because it's blocked by its own unit.
I'm sorry. How? This
This
can
guy-
shoot
Yeah,
there.
because the
Yeah,
hex
this guy
bind
can
blocks.
shoot here. This guy can shoot here. This guy can shoot there.
Yes.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
what
a
I'm
separate attack.
No, it's one unit. It's fire
No,
attack
no,
on
no.
I
one
think
unit.
it's-
You're
hex.
firing at a hex. You're not
Oh,
firing at a
really?
unit.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's been
Okay.
standard for I don't know, close to 50 years now. So unless there's something different in
What's the
Regs
printed-
30,
What's the printed on this guy?
it's probably 6.
Hold on.
Yeah,
He's got 13.5 here.
to your defensive 14. So
Round
it's a-
up to 14. That's a 1-1.
Since when?
So I didn't
I
think
guess-
we were rounding up on fire stuff.
Round up. You always round in the defender's favor. You don't round up. You round in
Yeah.
the defender's favor.
Yeah, so it's a 1.5 to 1.
So I'm going to roll mine.
Yep, just roll. That's a miss.
Forget it. And now,
Okay, is
Matt,
this
do you
guy
have
going to
one
bother with this shot at 2.5 to 14?
No,
You
he
can't. There's
can't.
no shot.
Yeah.
You can't.
Okay, moving along to just keep swinging around here. We've got the guys in the melee, but the assault. We've got skirmishers down here.
Hold on. Do I have any shots? I have a shot here. Yeah, I got a shot on your guy.
Yep.
So I am 3. I'm a 9. 9 to 9.
And I'm a
Yep,
6.
1 to 1.
Am I a 6 or 9?
Nope, you're 9.
You're
If
9.
you had 10 increments, you'd
Okay.
be a defensive 6.
Okay, 1 to 1.
Miss.
And I shoot back at what, 6 to 14?
I don't know what your what
Well,
is
no,
your
5 to 40. I can't. Who can see with this fucking OC thing on it? 5
Yeah,
to
5
5
to
14.
14. So it's a
14. You're
1 to
3.
3.
1 to 3. We'll shoot it anyway.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
All right, so
Okay, you
then
want
you've
to
got
do your
your
the assault stuff happens in the
Nope,
assault
nope,
phase,
you
right?
still have guns to shoot. Right? You've
Well, I
got
have cannons to shoot. Yes, I
Yeah.
have cannons to
so
shoot.
those guys
But I'm
they
talking
probably
about
have something.
I'm talking about
These guys
this
might-
all happens during the assault
Yep,
phase, right?
yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this guy here is going to shoot at this big old cavalry unit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Range is 6, so it's going to be a 4. And you
It's a
are what, 9? So
No,
well,
six.
1
8.
to
No,
2.5.
actually, I've got too many increments. I think I'm overstacked. I think I've got 9 increments there.
Yeah, if he's
That's
got
like a plus up there or a shift or what does
no,
that
no,
do?
no, no. He's got a his fire defense is 6, right? If
It's
you are you
6,
firing
Oh,
on that?
because of the stacking, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Right.
That's
So
what
it's
I'm
1 to 1.5.
Yes.
no.
Miss.
That's probably a miss. This gun here will shoot at this. Oh, he's hidden. He's hidden. He'll shoot at this guy.
He's hidden as well.
He's on top of the hill, not behind the hill.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I thought he was behind the hill.
1,
Who's
2,
shooting?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does he have the range? He does. This guy here. So he's only a 2.
Well,
That's
He only
you've
has
got,
a range of
impossible.
6.
you've got this
He only
guy
has a range
here.
of 6. He already fired that guy.
No, this guy already shot. This guy's got him. I can't see my laptop screen is so small. That's not an 8.
No,
it's a
it's
6.
okay. Okay. So this guy fired Eric.
No. He fired
this-
this.
yeah.
Did you fire the guy that was at Golnitz?
I fired this guy.
Oh,
This guy fired.
okay. Because there's another one
And
that's
now
here
he's-
on the hill, a little further to the west.
Yeah, I know, but I can't combine the shots.
No,
Right?
no,
'Cause
no,
they're-
no.
they're
Yeah,
not-
yeah. And that's why I thought you had fired him
But
at.
no, I haven't fired him yet.
Okay.
And if I do, he would shoot here because he has nowhere else to shoot.
And
Um,
this guy only has a range of 6.
Right, so he can't shoot. And
He
then I
can't shoot.
have one more guy here, north edge of Plowin, who's got a range of 8, and he can shoot here, I guess. We get some bounce through. 1,
Sure.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so he fires at this guy, bounce through to this guy. Miss, and the bounce through, miss.
Miss. Okay.
And now last shot, this guy, if he even has a line of sight, I'm gonna pull a string here. Where's the line of sight string?
It says the yellow thing is
Oh,
LOS.
it's on the map. It's on the map. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
so
a
he
line of
should be
sight
good.
there.
Yeah, he's got a line of
He's
sight.
good.
What's his
I'm
range?
gonna roll it. It's very low. It's very low
No.
odds of hitting. No, it's not gonna do anything. It's gonna be a 4 to
6.
4 to 6.
It's 4 to 6.
1 to 1.5.
Nope.
51.
Nope.
Nope,
So
you need-
51
you
is
need-
a standard for 1 to 1 hit. So for 1 to
Okay.
1.5, you need to get in the high 50s.
I think it's a 55.
So that's it. We're done. We're done.
Alex, did
Assault.
you have any guns that were unnumbered?
No.
Okay, cool.
All right. So we do roll to stand, right?
No,
With the
no.
minus. God
No,
knows how
so
much.
so the attackers roll first for their roll to close, and then the defender rolls. Not that it
Right.
makes a
I mean, but
difference.
we start that process. Right?
Yeah,
Right, we start that
exactly.
process.
So I coming in at 5. What's the?
Are we-
modifier?
Yeah, there's an assault in the east too, I think, right? I saw the
No,
assault mark, right?
so
Somewhere.
are there no fires anywhere else?
They've done all the
thought it
other
was already
firing,
done.
to my knowledge.
This was from last week?
Yep, this
We
was
did
from
all
last
the
week.
fire-
Yeah, because they
okay,
hadn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Alex hadn't moved
Makes
his guys
sense.
yet.
Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Carry
So
on.
what you guys might want to do is do the assault for Mike. So maybe either Mitch or Rick.
Yeah,
you
Mitch
and
can do it.
Mike, you and
Mike stuff.
Hawkins can take care of that assault over there.
So does anyone
Yeah.
see the assault chart? I don't see it here.
I'll let Mitch do that.
What's your question?
I came in at 5 hexes. What is my plus or minus?
So there's
gonna be a
5
0.
hexes. There's no plus or minus. You're just your
I'm at
morale
0.
check. Yep.
And in rules 30, do you do odds? No, odds are not an
Nope.
issue in rules 30.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start up here, and then first guy is going to be this guy up here.
Okay, go ahead and check
Okay.
your dice.
First guy rolling.
So
54, he's
he's
good.
I got a stupid question.
Sure.
Why does it have on the Regs 30 charts assault odds morale check modifier chart 16.5?
So
That's for the
that is
defender,
defender.
depending on number of hexes.
Does somebody
defender.
want to go down and be with Mitch because he does the assault?
I've got this one made it on
Yep,
a 64.
you
So
passed
I'm going
Yep.
in. My guys are going in. Now you've got to roll to see
Yep,
if you
to
stand.
stand. And what's the modifier for disorder? Is it
Just a
just minus 3?
Minus 3.
He's gonna fail and he's gonna
No, so
rout. His
he
morale's 32. He's got a minus 3. I rolled a 33, so he routs.
So no, my understanding based on what
Yeah, because he's
we
disordered.
discussed is that he's in general order terrain, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And
that's
so
right. That's right. He's
therefore-
in general order. He doesn't.
So
He
therefore,
doesn't.
he is going to stay and
Takes
fight.
a hit.
Nope,
But he doesn't
takes a
get
hit,
double.
right?
he doesn't take a
He
hit.
doesn't take. He just doesn't
Oh,
fire.
so really, I'm just rolling for the fire multiplier.
Exactly. So he's
Ah,
going to
okay.
fire at
Oh.
half his fire value, which is probably not going to be
Which-
enough to do anything to anybody,
Right.
Right.
And I am doubled.
right? Yeah. And so you're
Okay.
gonna. So he's going to shoot at you.
Okay.
I'm
Fire away.
24.
Okay. So
you're
24
fine.
to. What are you? Are
14. Well, I'm disordered, so I'm not in general order anymore, am I?
Yeah. No, you're still in general order. Right.
No, he's
Or
con-
unless,
he's
do
in-
they have a
he's in dis-
separate
They have a
fire
disorder.
defense?
They have a disorder. Yes.
Oh, okay.
For a village, he's a 12.
No, it's not a village. It's a town, isn't it? It's got a red roof.
Is there a town?
Yeah,
Well,
Red
no,
Rose.
Dallas,
no. The majority
Sebastian?
is the
Well,
majority
that's,
is
that's
yeah,
village. That's
yeah,
village.
so it's a village.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's artistic license. He put one red roof in there.
Just to fucking waste 30
He's
minutes of
got all-
conversations.
He's got 1,000 guys in that outhouse.
Yeah. Okay, so you got so it's a 2-to-1 shot.
2-to-1.
So go ahead, chuck your
2-to-1.
dice.
2 to 1.
That's
Well,
it.
That's going to be 2
That's
hits.
2 hits. No, actually, it's not. On the
2 to
other
1, I think it's
charts in
just
the
1
world,
hit.
it would be.
Oh,
but on
you
this
need
one, it's
2.5,
not.
don't you?
Yep.
Or something.
I
Yeah.
think it's
Okay.
I think it's just 1 hit.
All right. Takes a loss. I'm not even bothering firing back because I can't do anything.
Right. And now I get
Well, no, but you might be able to. This guy is in column here, right?
What? Is he in the open?
Yeah, he's.
I think
he's-
he's in. I think he's in the open. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll
He's in the
shoot at
he's
him.
in the
We'll roll it. We'll see if we need to look it up.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
20. No. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Now we go into beta. So I'm halved for disorder, correct?
correct.
So I'm 7.5. But then I have to take 2 losses, right? So I'm 80% of 7.
No. You only took a single loss.
I had one
Oh,
already.
okay. Yeah. So the guy he's got 10 increments and he's worth 15. So he's 1.5 per increment. So he's going to be 3
he's at
off
12.
as usual.
No, this is melee. This is the melee value, no?
Exactly.
Yes,
so his
he's
melee
15.
value is 15. 15 divided by
Right,
10
he's
is
80%.
1.5.
He's 80%.
Yeah.
Yes, which is
Well,
going to be 12. He'll be at 12.
Yeah.
Halved is a 6.
Yeah.
Is my math right there?
You are correct, sir.
Yeah. We just got it that different ways. I just multiplied 80% times 15 divided by 2. So
Yeah,
it's 6,
you're
yeah.
way too much math for me. 24.
So just,
plus
I'm doing
21.
this shit in my head. Come on.
All right. So
24
what have
plus
you got?
21. I've got 45.
It's going to be a big one.
That's
5 to
5
1.
to 1.
5 to 1.
And I get plus 6 because he took a hit this turn,
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
So we go to the assault table. Let me just pull up the assault table. Scroll over to 5
So
to 1.
it's impossible for you to
Yeah,
bite
it's-
them with plus 6.
Yeah, but he may surrender.
Yeah.
35
35
becomes a
45.
Routes.
41.
DR.
Routes.
Okay, so you're going to take a bunch of hits here.
Well, I'm going to
No,
take
he's
one
not
to
going to
begin
take.
with.
He's going to take 1.
Oh, doesn't he take hits for going through my zone of control here?
There's
and
no
here?
zone of
No,
influence.
No
in the
zones
woods.
in rough terrain and Rex 30.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, I take 1 to begin with, right?
Yes. No,
Nope.
you don't, because you're in general
But
order.
don't I take 1 for leaving
Nope.
this one?
Nope, because there's no zone of influence.
That's kind of crazy.
That's
I-
crazy.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree, but that's
So
when you
you're
get.
saying I can go, what is Woods? Is Woods 2 or 3?
It's 2 for infantry.
So 2, 4, 5, 6.
That's it.
How far does he go? He's got 5 movement points. Does he go
Goes
1.5
7.
times that?
So he's going to go 8.
So,
He's got 8 movement
so
points.
2,
yeah.
4, 5, 6. I can't move. I can't move this way because I have to move further away from the closest unit. So this way, so he has to kind of stop right there, I think, right?
You have to use your
2,
full
4,
movement allowance though, so
2,
you got to keep going. Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7. So I could go there and go 8.
There you go.
Well, what if you run into terrain where you can't get in there?
Then you stop.
Okay, so he stops there. Successful assault. Advance.
Not really. I mean, you should have taken hits. You got out of that. I got a 5 to 1 with no hits. There's something serious.
It's kind of. I agree with it. It's ridiculous.
That is
I
really
agree. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
and-
You actually
and
helped him get
here's the-
away by
here's the
giving him
other
free
thing.
movement.
Yeah, here's the other thing. Your guys on top of all that are disordered, and I don't. Can you stack? You're going to have to, I think, have somebody bounce back, right? 'Cause I don't
Why?
think you
I
can.
got 2 disordered units in the same heck. Sure, I'm under my stacking limits.
So the stacking
Well,
limit
what's the
in
general order
terrain
village?
is 12 increments or 1 battalion.
Oh, so one has to bounce back. Okay.
Yeah.
The one just stays where he is, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just go back to the Hexed Assault.
Yeah, it's fine. Exactly.
One thing that's quite interesting to see in that melee is how tough the Marines are in melee. Those guys have like 3+ melee
Yeah,
strength.
They
per
have.
increment.
They are huge
They're
in
really
melee,
good at-
but in it for being so good, they did no damage to anybody.
They
Well,
did.
They did a
put
hit
one
on
gun
fire.
just shooting at
The
me.
fire hit.
They
I'll
got a
back the
fire
second
hit.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since when are we giving out participation trophies here?
You play by Regs 30, you live by the
You live
silly
by
results.
Regs 30, you die by
Yeah,
Regs
yeah.
30. That's to me, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. And then did they finish the assault over on the other side of town?
No,
Oh,
they haven't started.
Oh, who was doing
You're,
it?
you're asking two relatively new people to do that, right? Hawkins and somebody else.
Oh, why weren't you helping out, Rick?
No, everybody's in this chat. Nobody moved out.
You didn't want to take responsibility for trying to figure out what was going
Exactly.
on.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll go
Only
down
when I
there. I'll
assault
go down there and
artilleries.
help out.
Oh, are they down there? Oh, I didn't know they went down there.
Oh no,
Sorry.
no,
I
they're
didn't know
not.
they were here.
Oh, okay, all
I'm
right.
still here.
Mitch was gonna do it, and then he came back up because nobody else went down there.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
I'm
All
back.
right. So let's go ahead and do that. So since Mike is not here, you basically have this attacking here, and that's
So I passed my pre-morale check.
okay. And so then Hawkins needs to make his check here for effective fire. Okay, and so he's done that. And so then now you're going to have whatever your, now you're going to do your shooting at each other.
Column shift roll.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So Hawkins roll 1 die. So
Nothing.
there's no column shift. All right, and so then go ahead and,
Miss.
yeah, that's a miss. And then Hawkins roll for your guy. That's probably not enough. It's probably going to be a 2-to-1. Well, that might be.
2 to 1, I
actually,
think, is
no.
a hit.
Is he in? Is that a special structure or is that? What is that he's in? Is that general order?
Maybe
I think
general
that's-
order. Yeah.
It looks like almost like a,
It looks like a little
It doesn't-
castle
it's not-
thing.
but it's not named. It's not a named structure. I think it's just town.
If he's attacked from outside, it's definitely treated as a special structure. Maybe counted as a special structure.
I'll take a look here real quick. So
It's also the
Prince
hedge,
Anton's,
right? It's the hedge.
The walls of the prince. However, the masonry walls do not come to the gardens, thus are not attacked. Okay. However, the chateau is still treated as a palace.
Okay, so it is a palace.
That's the one that Hawkins is in, is the chateau.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So that's
No, which
still
is a
treated-
special.
So
That's a
still-
special structure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, so only 6 increments are used for defense. And I think it's treated as a square for the purposes of fire. Right? Firing out.
And then only 6 increments attacking probably as well. It's probably
Yeah.
like a 1-to-1 melee.
Yeah, so only, well, or less than that, because that unit took a few hits.
The 4 is the assault distance.
The
not
4
the
is
hit
assault
number.
distance.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it is? Oh, I thought it was how many
Yeah,
hits had happened to it. Okay, so if it's a case where it's thirded, so you'd have 6, so it's a 1-to-1 shot, so that's not enough. Oh, or 2-to-1. Well, no, it's still a 2-to-1 shot, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Probably
a 2 to
12 versus 16 or 20, 1 to 1.5. I think.
Yeah, so a 35 is a hit. So you're going to put a hit marker on this guy.
No, he has one. He has one loss.
It's 34, but yeah.
Oh, 34. Okay, but if this guy that's in the chateau has his fire value doubled, right? Normally it's 6 increments times 3 divided by 3, so it's just basically 6. But it's doubled
Right, so
because he had effective
He's
fire.
at 12.
So it's 12, and that guy's coming in is in column, right?
Yep.
Yep. And so and the hedge is just ornamental. It's not a.
Well, I don't understand why isn't he just shooting 6 factors?
Yeah.
But he's
And then
doubled.
it's
He's doubled.
halved.
He's doubled
Why is-
because he gets defensive fire and he rolled his morale, so he's doubled. So it's 6
Got it.
doubled.
So it's
which is
12.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that would be a 2-to-1 shot. And
Yep.
and so a 33 or better is a hit. So that's a hit on those Prussians.
Russians.
So then you got to make
But it's
them
not
rout.
considered in squares, so then it's halved or quartered or whatever. So isn't it 2 doubled to 4?
No. So let's go through it. So if he has 6 increments that can effectively fight. So just imagine that he's in a square with 6 increments. His fire value in square should be
Oh, so you take the
times-
fire value in square, not the general order
correct.
number
Yes.
of 6 firing.
So it's
Got it.
6
Okay, okay, that's what I
increments.
missed.
6 increments times 3.
Yeah, no, I missed. That's what I missed.
Yeah.
Go ahead, carry
Yeah.
on.
And then so that equals 6, and then it's doubled. So all right, so then those Prussians need to make a morale check. No, actually they don't, because this is it's just going to be a negative.
This is the
So,
assault.
yeah.
It's going to be a negative on the die roll.
Right. So now what happens is, have the Prussians already fired at the
Yes.
French?
Yes, they
Oh,
failed.
there was a
They
miss.
missed.
Okay, fine. So then now you just go and you're going to say, we've got 6 increments for the Prussians, 6 increments for the French.
1 to 1.5.
I don't know what are the French melee value at.
18. I've got a loss now.
No, but you're only using 6 increments, right? So if it's 16 increments divided by 8.
Three quarters of yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's 18 actually. 18 divided by 8. So it's 2.25 times 6. So the French have a value of 13 and a half.
1 to 1. We each have 1 hit and we're the same. Because 1 to 1.
No. So only 6 increments can attack the special structure, and only 6 increments can defend the special structure. So
Look, 1 to 1.
Yeah. So it's 1 to 1.
1 to 1 is 1 to 1 is 1 to 1. Can we just roll it? Here we go. Minus
Yeah.
6. 26.
26 at 1 to 1.
Minus 3.
At the blank. Is there another minus 3?
Well, he has a minus for taking the hit. I don't know how much.
Yeah, he
that
takes
is.
It's
Yeah,
a
that
minus,
was the
he takes a
minus
hit.
6, right? So it's a 26 is a blank.
But
Yeah,
it's a
1 to 1.
minus.
Yeah.
But 36.
But I rolled a
is 26
36.
is a
For the
blank.
God. Could I just?
Yeah.
Geez.
Hey! We're
Okay.
trying to cover this as well. I don't appreciate the rushing us through. We're all trying to understand this. So let's take a deep breath, and let's not get so snippy. We're all trying to understand it. Okay?
All right. So a blank result, it means it's going to go to a refight. Is that correct, Brennan?
Yes, and could do reserve commitment from anybody who is in line or column, like that Landwehr battalion backing up could conceivably join, although
Yes.
it wouldn't really do very much.
Well,
What it would do is change the odds. Yeah.
how would it change the odds? Because are you still limited to only attacking with 6 increments, or is it 6
Yes,
increments?
as opposed to the firefight column. It'll keep it on the 1 to 1 column
Oh,
if
I
the
see,
Landwehr
as
attacks.
opposed to
Yeah.
going on the other one.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so you wouldn't actually, those guys couldn't actually be used for the melee itself
Other than to keep the column in the
1-to-1 chart.
in the
as
one to
opposed the
one
refight
chart,
chart.
which may be identical to the firefight chart. It's actually better than the firefight chart. There isn't a firefight chart here. We have to look it up.
Actually, the firefight chart looks like it might be better. So with the attacker, right, at 1-to-1, a result of 25 or less is going to be painful. And on the defender, a 54 or more is going to be painful. On the firefight chart, a 23 or less is a problem for the attacker, and it's a 54 or more. So it's actually better for the attacker being on the firefight chart, because there's
Well, there you
two fewer potential bad things to happen. So
don't throw in the reserve.
yeah. So then what do? They make morale checks again and then do the whole firing thing again?
Yes, and at this point, the roll to close distance doesn't count. It's just 0.
Okay.
So it's just straight up morale.
Yep. All right. So the Prussians passed, and then go ahead and I guess roll for and those guys are going to pass because they get a +6, I think, for being in the special structure.
Yeah.
Yep. So they passed. So then now everybody's got their fire value is going to be doubled for what it's worth. So it's going to be another 2-to-1 shot for the French, and it'll be I'm not sure what the Prussian value is on their fire.
Looks like he rolled a
It's going to be a
41.
12 to. So, so it's going to be another hit on the Prussians and a miss on the Prussians firing back at the French. All right, and then you're going to roll.
Are they both doubled? Are they both doubled? If they
Yep,
both
they're both
passed the
doubled.
morale?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's no roll for changing the chart. You're just on that. So you then the Prussians need to roll, and then you're just going to have a -6 on the result. So you want to roll really high if you want to get anything. A 26 is going to become a 16. So that's going to be an AD1. So that is attacker disorders 1. So they're going to go back a hex. And they will then lose another increment. And then they would be marked as disordered. So they should have 3 hits on them, unless they had a hit on them originally. Because they took 2 hits during the fire combat and then 1 pulling out. All right, and that was exciting. Okay, and I think that takes care of all of the combat. So now it would be time for rolling for recoveries and all that good stuff.
Disorders are -3 or -6?
Disorders are -3 and routes are
-3.
-6. But the routed units have to be further away from the other guy.
It has to be 15 away, I think, unless there's a leader stacked with them.
Right.
All right. I'm going to roll for my Marines and these guys over here if you're paying
Okay,
attention.
sure.
Just go ahead.
The first guy, 54, he's good. Second guy, 23.
That's going to be a 16. So what's his morale check?
He's a 16. That does
so
not
he
make it.
Does not make it.
And the third guy,
And he
12.
fails
He does not
also,
make it
yeah.
either. Okay, so I got one back. Two are still disordered.
I'm gonna route this guy, the
Yep.
guy that you just beat up. His movement is 9. So what is he? Well, 5. I'm assuming.
Right, so we'd say it's 8,
things.
right? So it's
So
7.5
All right,
rounds
So
to 8.
he can't. He can't go that way. He cannot go that way. He's got to get
4.
further from that guy. Yeah, he's got to get further from that
So
guy.
that's
Sorry.
1, 2. I think it's +2 to cross the ditch, or +3. +2 for infantry.
I think it's
+2.
Yeah.
+2.
I think it's +2. I just looked it up. Let me look
4,
again.
7, 8.
+2 infantry.
Okay, and the cavalry on the left over here, by Robson Damida. He's up here. He's gonna keep routing because he's not far enough away. So he's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 14 moving factors. 10.
He's exhausted, so he goes 7 total.
It goes half.
Half when he's exhausted.
Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be here.
Did
Alright,
this
I'm gonna-
cavalry melee?
Yes.
He got attacked, so he's not disordered or anything. He's just exhausted.
Did he bounce, or he stood in the hex that he got hit in?
He won a melee when he was attacked and when he stood, so he did
Okay.
not get disordered.
Great.
Right.
Yep. Cool.
This guy here he's got a leader with him. He's gonna try to rally. He rolls a 53. That should be good enough.
That should be
Yep.
pretty good.
I said 26. Okay, so he's back up. Take this off. Leave the exhausted. That's that done. Delete that. Delete that. Do I have any other disorders? Routers. I think that's
Hold
it
on.
for me.
You've got this other guy that's routed over by Pesterwitz, so go a little further to the west, towards the left edge of the map.
Okay.
You've got this guy over here. I think he still needs to keep moving. He's not.
No, I moved. He moved from here. He was here and moved his 7.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
he's half.
Okay.
So he moved to there.
Okay.
And Matt, you've got one here.
I don't know that
Where
he
at?
does, because that leader couldn't have moved there. The leader chit came up before this guy was in combat. So that's why I was curious why some of those units were moving.
Well, the
No,
leader
I just
can't be
saw-
in 2 hexes anyway, right? Leader's
Yeah,
got
I
to be
just
1
saw a
hex.
leader with him. That was the only reason I said he could roll, but otherwise he has to route.
Yeah, so this guy would continue to route because the leader phase had happened before this guy was hit.
The leader came from another direction. He wasn't related to that. He just happens to be in the hex.
Yeah, but he's not in a hex. He's in 2 hexes.
He shouldn't be. I put him. He should be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't place him precisely. I moved LeVay there because he's going to move into this cavalry next turn. He's going to start dealing with the cavalry. But I put him there for right now. So for right now, I'm just going to move him off. And where should this guy route? Because he routed earlier in the turn, right?
Yes, he
Yeah.
routed he routed from here during my MU.
Yep. So he needs to go how many 50? His movement
No,
is
he's
15.
exhausted.
7.
So 7.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have to go further, or can I stay at that range?
You have to go further.
And I got to go there.
And if you got another movement point, you got to go 1 more. There's good order units there. It'll bounce you 1 more beyond that.
They'll bounce me to there.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
and
these
then
guys
the-
have to take a check, yeah?
Yeah, minus 12,
Just
but
to
they have
check.
your so it's +2. Yep.
So they're happy.
31, they're fine.
Is that fucking, does he really have a fucking 12-14 leader? Who is that?
That's Marat.
Murat.
They're out.
Jesus. I'm used to like --1-1.
I'm sure maybe
worry,
you're
over
playing
here.
Austrians or
Don't
something. Yeah.
worry your head off.
Jesus, I can't wait to play the French one time.
The Austrians get to have their way with Murat in about 18 months.
Yes.
And it ends with "Don't shoot me in the face."
Okay, so he needs to take a morale check for the top unit, right?
Yeah. So
He
he
did, he did
so
the
he
31.
rolled 31. Right.
Okay.
That's for the whole hex.
Yeah.
Right.
And those
Yeah.
guys are better than that.
Yeah, I would assume so. They anytime they have fancy artwork on the cover, they're okay.
All
Okay.
right. So I
Um,
think that takes care of
M-
stuff on that
Matt,
side
you
of
have
the
a
map, or-
routed guy in the super far north.
Oh yeah, the guy
right.
who's been hanging out for hours now.
So can he check his morale? Or does he have
Yeah.
to route off?
No,
he has to
he's
route.
fine. The Austrians have conveniently moved away, so he's now 15 hexes, more than 15 hexes away. So you can go ahead and throw dice for him with a -6. No, he's going to
Yep.
stay routed.
Still routed.
But now
I'm
what you can
sending
do is you
Nay
can move
to
him
Can I farm out
into.
my die rolls to somebody else?
Actually, you. So, should he have moved into non-clear terrain now that he
This
can?
turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Now he moves into.
Yeah. So you would have actually made a check for him this turn anyway, because he had to move into non-clear terrain.
But I thought he couldn't move closer to an enemy unit. I'm just
He's more
joking.
than
15 hexes.
I'm joking.
We're sending Nay
It's one
to
of the-
rally him.
There you go.
This is
Oh,
one of
you're
those rules
kidding!
where I
You're
like
sending Nay over there?
We're sending Nay to rally that guy.
Isn't
The boss
Nay
is
a
coming.
Isn't he a core leader? I guess maybe.
His core is camped out in the city. He's got nothing to
Oh,
do.
okay.
So
That's hilarious. All right, so
Probably screw that up too.
That should take care of everything on the west side. I mean, yeah, on the west side of the map.
Yep.
Now there is a disordered unit over here along the Weiseritz.
Yeah, Matt, you got a guy over here. Did you roll for him?
Oh yeah,
The
there's
guy
some
under the
cavalry.
charge marker, the two charge guys under the charge markers.
No, I didn't roll
You need-
those.
Yeah,
So
they're
here
both
and here.
disordered. You need to roll for them to get undisordered and remove the charge markers.
Okay, so first of all, let me go ahead and flip my unit and see what the morale is. It's going to be good, I think.
Yeah, it's a -3 for disorder, but they're French, so I'm sure they'll get up.
They're not that good.
56. Well,
56.
one of
Well,
them.
this is 1813, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Yes, exactly. It's 1813.
Mike Hawkins, you have a disordered cavalry unit of pagols in that village there. Did you roll for his disorder?
Yeah, 12.
Ouch.
So the disorder's gone. I get rid of that, right?
Right,
Correct.
but the
You get rid of that.
Exhausted
the
marker
exhaust
stays.
stays.
Yeah.
And the
Right,
charge?
you get rid
You
of
can
that.
take
It's
you can
gone.
take the
So
charge
you can leave
marker
the
off.
charge marker.
Right. And don't forget this guy here.
This guy. So I'll roll again, and
Okay.
He's
he's
fine.
53. That looks
He's
good.
fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. They're up. The boys are back up.
Boys
Can I
are
ask
back
a-
in town.
Quick question, since our compadre was out last week.
Yeah.
This aide de camp that's under Barkley, he was attached to a division. Did that move? It's marked moved for me moving the stack, but should it have moved towards the division? I don't know what
Oh,
division
yeah,
is.
you
maybe
would. It's
rank.
probably this division here that is this group of Prussians is all out of command because didn't one of their guys get whacked?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So
where
it's
he's
probably
at
good where
right
it is,
now,
though.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, most of the guys are 1, 2, 3. I guess if you put him here, then he'd have everybody in command.
I
pretty
just
much.
moved him with the stack accidentally. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
So I think if you put him here, then
Are you guys okay with that, French?
yeah, I mean,
I was
we
okay
understand.
with
That's
Mike
fine,
doing
that's
it, but
awesome.
not with
Yeah.
Rick doing it.
Perfectly fine.
It's
It's
not
fine
my
except
guy.
for Rick.
Exactly.
If it weren't Rick doing it, it'd be fine.
And Michael Simon may have leader movement he needs to do. I don't know.
Yeah,
'cause he had that
there
whole-
was a note on the cup saying Michael needs to do leader movement, so we might,
But when he gets back next week, he gets to do that right out of the gate.
yeah.
Okay, and then what about the tired and exhausted stuff?
Well, so
Like this guy.
that
did
guy,
he-
that charge happened last turn, didn't it? When they tried to
So he
charge the
recovers.
guns.
Recovers, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they had a charge marker on it, then it would have been from a charge that happened this turn. And then the
Okay.
question is,
Did you
What
guys
about
roll
guys?
to recover the disorder here?
I did.
think
I
we
rolled for
did,
Michael.
yeah.
I failed there, but I got a lot of the other ones.
You rode pretty well, honestly.
Yeah, I was pretty smoking it actually. So
Yeah.
I tried to flash them as I was going, just to if
Yeah, I was
anybody was
watching.
watching.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
good. What about these two?
Oh, I'm sorry. Where are you at?
These two cavalry, tired and exhausted. Do they recover at all, or?
No, that was that. Oh, that one probably does recover. That one does, because he
Yeah.
took and stood it. This one, the north one got it this turn.
Okay.
Thank you for noticing that.
and then did you guys roll for the disordered guys that are here by readout number 3?
Well, he rode for one, but these
Well,
can't.
but
Because they're bad guys,
Yeah,
right? Next to
yeah.
each other.
I was thinking about rolling there, but I can't because
Oh,
the stupid
okay.
gunners
Yeah.
are there
That's fine.
that I didn't kill. And when this hold on, when this guy came out of, I mean, he recovered. I think I actually rolled that he can come out facing any way he wants, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get him to face the proper direction. Something like that. Maybe even one more.
Super tiny detail, maybe flip this battalion over here back over.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But it did recover miraculously.
That's cool.
Miracles can happen.
It's Christmas time.
We got more brushes to assault you there with, so it's going to keep on coming like a mountain.
So when you recover
The
from
mountains come. The mountains move.
Well, earthquakes happen. What were you asking, Hawkins?
Well, here's a cab in line, in line before.
Where?
Right.
Yeah, so that's
when
what
he
they just talked
yeah,
about. Is
so
he,
that was the question.
go
When he
ahead, Eric.
recovered from disorder, then he could be in whatever formation when you recover from
So you
disorder.
can be in line.
Yeah, well, so cavalry, when they recover, they go into line by default, and infantry, when they recover from disorder or rout, go into column
order.
by default, or general order if they're in general order terrain.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would get terribly messy with all that cavalry spread out in column of
Okay,
companies.
so then that guy should be in column. That rallied.
Guys, I just realized I made a mistake here. Instead of moving the 6th Corps leader, I moved the 5th Corps leader. I should have moved the 6th Corps
Hate when
leader.
that happens.
Can I switch that back? Is that?
Yes, of course.
I don't care.
I'm sorry, that was my mistake. I grabbed the wrong guy. I apologize.
I mean, as long as it's not
You moved my
Napoleon way
guard.
forward.
Yeah.
That's the guard corps. Yeah.
I totally
kinda
moved the
need
guard
that.
corps leader. I'm like, you sort of need him there. And I'm like, what is my guy doing all the way in the back? I took the wrong activated marker. I apologize.
That would have been fun next turn to figure that one out.
Oh God, that would have been. I think they call that a clusterfuck.
All right. Are we done for the night, or what are we doing?
Well, we're done with this turn, right? I think it's safe to say we can advance the clock. So it will now be the 7:20 a.m. turn.
Yeah.
We shouldn't probably reset the board until the leader movement, or
Why doesn't someone just move his leaders?
Well, part of the challenge is knowing what he's. So it looks like Tippelkirch is taking over for Prussen's division, right? Prussen was the one who got whacked by a howitzer. So, and it looks like he's labeled it, or maybe Rick has labeled it as Prussen's brigade. So this guy,
he labeled it.
Yeah. So he's where he needs to be. Now I don't know, because he already moved his division, right? Or he moved the Prussian Corps, correct?
I moved Barclay and his group during the leader phase.
Right. But before Mike went on holiday, 2 weeks ago when you guys were playing, he was able to move the Prussian Corps, correct?
He executed his MU. The only thing remaining is whether or not he has a leader he needs to move.
Yeah, and so that would be, unless you guys were communicating, it would have to be the sort of thing that maybe when he comes back, you can do that. And I think he said he was going to be back next week. So
I think so.
if there's anything that needs to be done, maybe you can, because I only see a couple of leader units that haven't moved, like this guy here. There's not that many that haven't moved already. Like Wrangel, I don't know what he's doing, if people are kedging, or they stood from last turn. I don't know. So that would be the only thing to do. So probably what you guys might be able to do is at least get your maneuver units placed on the map for the 7:20 turn, and whether you have enough time to actually pull any chits is anybody's guess, but at least I think you could get your command points allocated.
Yeah, for sure. So that we don't waste a half hour next week doing that.
Yeah. So unless anybody else has a different suggestion, I would say it's probably a good thing to do. And then when Mike gets
give
back,
him a little bit of grace. Yeah.
Then when Mike gets back, we can ask him, and he can make whatever adjustments need to be made. But otherwise, that's that.
Okay.
All right, off to your various and sundry spaces.
What's that? Alex doing in the coalition headquarters? He like changing sides?
Same with Robert. Robert's down there too. I think he overshot. Yeah, he might be defecting. Oh, he figured it out. All right, you head down to French HQ. All right, everybody. So that was the 7 o'clock turn. We had some assaults. We had some movement. The French are pushing a little further, attacking the Prussians. I mean, the Austrians there west of the Weiseritz. And the Austrians and the Allies are kind of planning on moving to the west as well. So both teams have some plans, and then it's just a matter of seeing how things sort themselves out with their, with their movement and all that good stuff. So that's at least what I can see that's going on. I'm going to pop in on some of the channels and pop back and forth and see what's going on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Here we go.
He's between
46.
Niedergorbitz and Gorbitz. There he is. Perfect.
I took 10 for Pajol.
Okay. And 2 is staying with Second Corps, right?
Yes.
Two is staying with Second Corps unless somebody tells me different. I grabbed it. But
Oh, that's the plan. Generally, that's your chit for the rest of the game, unless something comes up. Yep.
yeah, absolutely. Once I have this Obergorbitz line of Wolfenitz and Austrians are retreating, maybe it goes to somebody else. That's kind of where that's
we'll
not where
find
my
out. Yeah, we'll find out.
ends.
We'll
I won't
see.
do
I think
that.
there's a lot of fighting to do still there. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So 3, I think, Mike, that's your shit, right? Mike Hawkins.
Yeah, I'm not seeing if I really need it or not.
Do you think? So let's and then 4. Which one is 4? 4 is normally Robert. Ornano cavalry.
Mm-hmm. But Ornano is kedging his cavalry.
Yep.
Right. I only need 5, I think. So, again.
Okay. I can definitely use chit 4 for the young guard group. So I'll keep 4 then.
I need 6 and 7 this time. 6 is for 6th Corps, 7th is for the Guard heavy cav.
For the cavalry. Okay.
Yes.
So that leaves chit 3, which is Mike Hawkins' chit. And Hawk, are you basically pretty comfortable that you're in good defensive position, don't need to do much moving?
I should be fine.
Okay. So conceivably, the chit 3 could be given to Alex to allocate to another cavalry group.
I'd love to put it back on the light cav on the flank and get him continuing to press. I don't want any of that. So Matt,
Yep.
If there is a cav unit out there that is exhausted, you should be charging the shit out of it. Just keep pushing
On his side.
Yes, keep pushing it, keep charging it, keep getting it, just bounce it the hell out of dodge.
There's the one down here at Pestovitz.
Hold on one second.
But that's it.
No, there's another one that's by Alt Franken. That's the heavy that stood against your charge.
And you have a really sweet regiment over here with 18 strength. That's a really strong light cav group. You could go after the.
Oh, he is there. Sorry.
Yep, that's Van Merlin's brigade.
Well, Van Merlin doesn't have an MU this turn, but yeah, I can move over that way.
Right. So
well, if Alex gives you the chit,
we'll give you the check. That's what we're saying. We're giving the chit, and that way Van Merlin can go and continue to press. We just can't. We can't let up the pressure. We have overwhelming cavalry superiority. We should use it. And as Napoleon wants us, we are chasing cavalry. That's the job.
I can get in charge range with that 10, but I think I can't get in the charge range with the 18.
Where's the 18? I don't even see it.
That's over on the bridge on the other side of Gorbitz.
On the other side of
East
Gorbitz.
of Gorbitz. Oh, Wait, here.
Oh, that guy. He's at
No, I'm thinking
814.
here and here. This is Van Merlin over on this side.
Right. Oh, that's the 8. This is the 18 right here.
Yeah.
He can take a risk, move through your skirmishers, take a fire risk from the tail end of the Austrian skirmishers in Obergorbitz and get a charge in.
Yeah, I think he can do it. The
I can
question
get
is,
the
is
charge range there.
Yeah.
Because I think I can get to I think I can get to where that tired unit is, or that road at least. That's within 5 hexes.
Yeah, you can do it.
you can do it.
Okay.
That's what we want. We just, just keep pressing and pressing and pressing. He's got no cav here to do anything. The only cav he's got is down by me. And we've got 2 cav brigades. We've got the 9th Corps cav brigade, and we've got Pujol's cav brigade to take care of those guys, take care of that threat.
Okay. So then that
Alex, you can
is-
give chit 3 to chit 3 to not chit 1, chit 3 to Merlin.
Yeah, take chit 3. I don't even know where chit 3 is, but it should go to Van Merlin. Where is it?
Oh, I know where it is. I knew where it was. Damn, it's gone.
Well, it's
Hawkins can give it
it's
to you.
usually over on the east side of the map because Mike Hawkins has been using it for his units. So if you see it, it's over here. Yep, by that bridge, the pontoon bridge east.
Got it.
Yep.
So I'll give this to Van Merlin, or actually, should I give it to I should give it to the Corps commander, shouldn't I?
Well, you want Maryland's brigade to be able to be in
Merlin's in
command.
range. He's in range of Vielle or whoever's Chastal, who's the commander.
Where's the Chastel?
I got to find it, but I'm pretty sure I saw him there a
No,
minute ago.
Chastel is over here. He's further
Okay,
to the
never mind.
west. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it goes to Van Merlin. I think Van Merlin, his guys have got to go with Van Merlin. I think you have to put it on Van Merlin, and you'll have the action from those 2 guys. And we can talk about exactly what you need to do next week when it's closer to the game. But just press, just run that cav off the map.
Oh, Chastel's way down there, right? No? Yeah, okay, I'm agreeing with you, but I still don't find Chastel, so I'll find him.
He's over here on the west. He's over by.
Yes, I see him.
Yeah.
I see him.
Yeah.
Right, I was going to try and catch the other cavalry over that direction, but it seems like it's more pressing to do it this way. It is, so I'm good. Got it. So I have 1, 2, and 3.
Goddamn Cossacks are everywhere. And you can't, all you can do is chase them off. That's all you can do.
If you can trot up to 2 hexes away from them, they're not cautious, then you can nail them.
Yes. If they don't reaction move out when you get to 2 hexes.
Yeah, well, they don't reaction to cav.
Yeah, so the way that you would deal with them is you come up, and
You don't get a reaction move with cav? You don't get a reaction move with
no
cav?
so if enemy cavalry moves in your front facing area, you have the opportunity charge it or stay where you're at. You don't have the ability to dance away from it like you would if it was infantry. If it's infantry, then you could, yes. But
Okay, that was my question.
yeah. And so what happens is then you could pin the Cossacks. So then if he wanted to voluntarily move them during his movement phase, then you could opportunity charge them, and they can't
And he's locked in.
run away from you when you opportunity charge them. So that's how you would deal with it.
French, is everybody pretty clued in on the overall plan?
Yeah, how about the artillery?
Oh, never mind. People are here.
No, it's just me.
Oh,
So they're still
I'm
chatting.
thinking of assaulting these 2 artillery pieces.
Where are you at? Oh.
Where are you at?
Well, okay. Well, I don't want to totally highlight
Oh, yeah,
it.
yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
north
So
of
I'm gonna do this look. So see where I'm highlighting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to the northeast of that, you're saying.
Now, when I get
Yeah.
to those 2 artillery pieces, I'm assaulting those 2 artillery pieces.
Right.
Interesting.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you could assault them this turn, couldn't you?
You could long range bombard them pretty easy. They're only 8.
I'd rather break his morale and frustrate Hawkins by assaulting him.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
It's
Victory
psychological
by-
warfare with Rick. It has nothing to do about winning the game.
Yeah.
You might want to
Victory
assault
by,
from 2
by
different.
rage quit.
That's always the joy.
Eric knows my MO.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Hawkins was
Now, how?
all
ahead.
excited that he didn't have to face you, and then suddenly he had to face you. And that was at Mont Saint Jean. He's like, "Oh, this is great. I don't have to play against Rick." So
How valuable is it to take out artillery batteries?
you know, you know, in most cases, you're probably going to take some damage, right? So
Yeah,
those
take at
guns
least
are
2 hits.
are going to. So you've got to hope that they roll badly.
No, but
and-
like this one just to my north is limbered, and it's easy range for charge.
Okay. So
You
the,
don't
Between
wanna-
the 2 squares.
yeah. So no, but you're out of command, so those guys can't charge.
For sure, not this turn.
No,
Because I'm out of command.
So you remember how he
But
charged?
this is a generality. I mean,
Yeah.
what is it? Is that valuable?
Nope.
Or no,
So
is that
yeah.
just-
So
is that
remember
just
what
stupid?
happened where he charged your guns 2 turns ago, and then you charged his guys and drove them off the map. So you lost 2 batteries, which ended up in the battery box. You'll get one of them back when you lose another foot battery.
Yeah.
And so, is it worth sacrificing, you know, a light cavalry regiment for a French battery?
6 guns, right?
Yeah,
Guns or
and
whatever.
look at how many other batteries the French have. They've got just gazillions and gazillions coming down the road. So if it was a big stack of 12 pounders that are the guard, and you had a chance of wiping them out, yeah,
sure.
maybe it's worth it. But for just a lousy little foot battery, it's not worth it because
Not worth it.
yeah,
Okay.
because you have no way of supporting those guys. You guys charge forward.
No. Not at all. I mean, they would end up regrouping back to just south of the squares.
Well, yes,
But then they'd be crazy vulnerable to a cavalry attack and they'd get routed.
exactly, or being surrounded or whatever, because once they're exhausted, they can't reaction move. So he could then move up. He could surround you with infantry, and then he could
No, I
charge
just
you.
meant
Yeah.
as a generality in the game. Not that I was planning on doing that. I'm not even in command. But as a generality, is artillery so powerful that you want to take it out any chance you get, or is actually cavalry more powerful and you want to husband it and keep it so you have it?
The second, where cavalry is powerful and you want to husband it, and particularly
I
for
mean,
the
for me-
Allies, and particularly for the Austrians, the cavalry is very valuable because there is so little of it, relatively speaking. And so you want to do what you can to protect your cavalry, hide it away. You're only going to use it when you need to use it for some sort of countercharge or some sort of way to kind of bail out your guys. But for the most part, you're only using that cavalry for something that's super critical. Otherwise, you're trying to keep it kind of hidden away somewhere.
Gotcha.
Save it for a rainy day.
So if you look at those 2 artillery pieces, the reason I want to get them is they're hitting his flanks. And that's the only artillery he has in that area, mortars aside.
Yep.
And
Right.
so once we get in there, his
I think
mortars
you
are more at risk.
assault from all 3 hexes in front of it, and
I'm
you'll
gonna
get protected
assault
by the village. for those
Potentially
big
by
guys.
4, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm debating whether to hit that 4th one and take a 2-to-1 from his infantry there. But
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know.
I would say, that's a good thing. You could potentially hit them from a couple, and they're-
definitely 3. I'm just decided on the 4th.
yes, and they do have a good leader there. He's got Moutons.
I know. If I could shoot that dude, oh my god. I'm gonna try and do an Eric. Oh, 66. That's so
Well, they do have the Prussians do have that Schützen unit, that rifle armed unit. Now I don't know in this rule set if the rifle armed units are taking out leaders at a better rate than they. But I know that when we were playing Mont Saint Jean, the rifle armed units are doing
Yes.
leader
Thank
stuff.
you for reminding me about
Yeah.
that pain.
We're good at shooting fancy hats.
Oh yeah. Let's see what they have.
Rifles,
Austrians.
Jaegers, Austrian Jaegers, Prussian Schützen, and Guard Jaegers are armed with rifles. They can shoot up to 3.
Yeah, so at a range of 2, you've got your full fire value, but it doesn't look like they give you a benefit for shooting
Yeah,
people
no.
off their horse, which is kind of sad, but that's okay.
Let's make a house rule. That they can.
The house rule: anyone with a leadership factor of 6 or greater gets hit on a 44 or higher.
That's the challenge we face with all these games, is that the rules morph over time, and then you get like a game
Right.
like Mont Saint Jean, which is sort of a further extension. This was done 10 years before Mont Saint Jean, so it doesn't have the same rules that Mont Saint Jean does.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so the rifles are good. They've got that, so at a range of 2, they've got the same value as if they were adjacent. But yes, they don't have the benefit of killing, killing leaders at a higher rate than they would otherwise. So, and the same thing with the rules for sunken roads are different here than they are in Mont Saint Jean, and so so if you play, the 2 battles, and that's the case that both Rick and Mike and I and now Alex, although I don't know if you're not playing with the 5th edition terrain rules for Mont Saint Jean, are you?
Yes, I think we are.
So because the reason I ask is the rules that you would download from labataille.us for Mont Saint Jean were written 20 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they do not have the updated terrain values for the 2nd edition of Mont Saint Jean. So that's
We
why.
Like severe sunken roads and stuff behind ice.
Yeah.
We're using the 100 days charts. And then we also decided to use the 5th edition retreat rules.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
They're a little less nasty.
Matt B. You here?
Yep, I'm here.
You got to put Lavoie in the hex. Yeah, that aide de camp that was kind of straddling these 2 hexes right here. You moved him out of the way.
Oh, right. I moved him out to get. Yep. You should be there.
Yeah. You got to put him somewhere. And then
Thank you for pointing that out, Matt. I had forgotten because so many damn counters here. I don't like counters on my stuff.
Did everybody mark their out of command units?
No, we haven't done that yet.
Okay.
I think I got mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm done.
MJ, I
I'm
know
done with
you've
that.
got some. No, you've got like this
I don't
Grenzer
think
that's
I'm
over
right.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my forlorn hope. Yeah, he's out of command. But everybody else is
And then I think this chap here is out of command.
you know what?
Yep.
I
And
thought
I
everyone
think
was
this
fine. But I guess
cavalry
I'm
over
being
here is out of
irresponsible.
command as well.
Well, he's already marked.
Oh,
He's
okay. I wasn't sure
off.
if he was. I couldn't tell looking at it. So,
I think everybody else is good though.
okay.
Because I did mark all the guys down here in 4th Brigade. A lot of them came into command. All the artillery batteries came into command, which is good. I need to decide where to place these mofos.
Good.
Isn't
and then
your
did you
light
roll?
cavalry here, your hussars down at Pestovitz, is that out of command?
Well, it doesn't matter because they're routed anyway. So, being out of
I don't
command
have them
doesn't
with an OC, but they're routed. So I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't mark them.
I'm just looking.
Did you roll for
I
light
rolled for
cavalry
him. He
for
failed.
Sneller? Okay.
Yeah, but it's only the one guy who's got an exotic guy with him, so
Yeah.
it was kind of a pointless
It's not
roll.
going anywhere anyway, or at least not anywhere
Well, the
fast.
leader's going somewhere, but the other guy's just going to sit, obviously.
All right, so we want to go through the where all of the command chits are, or the maneuver unit chits are for everybody, so everyone knows.
We'll do it now, or we want to do it next week when we're playing? It's a little that way. It's a little bit more in everyone's sort of mindset.
It's up to you guys.
Do it next
We're
week.
going to call it right after this or what?
Yeah, we would call it right after
I-
this. So we'd either call it right now, or we would identify where the command chits are, and then we call it, or we call it
either way is
now, and
fine.
then we talk about command chits next week.
The only thing I was going to call out now, so everybody remembers, is MU number 7 over here in the southeast. This one. That there needs to have a conversation where that goes. It could go on me. It
Okay.
could go on some Prussians. We just need to talk to him.
Okay. So when Mike comes back, you guys will have to figure it
Yeah.
out. So then it probably makes sense to call it now, and then next week, you and Mike can figure that out, figure out where to put command chit number 7, and then carry on from there.
Mike Hawkins, did you roll rally for the artillery battery underneath Saint-Cyr?
Yeah, I rolled a 23, which I needed a 24.
He has the Old Guard marching band helping him +9 and Saint-Cyr +5, even with that.
Well, I didn't know the marching band helped, so he made it then.
I think you made it, yeah.
What's the range of
And
the band? What's the range of the band? 4 hexes?
4.
Does the band actually do something?
It's a great cavalry unit.
Oh, just don't even get me started.
Matt
Fucking
B, you have that routed cavalry guy that you moved from the Lavoy ADC. You should just remove his charge marker so we know he didn't charge this turn or next turn. He's right here.
Charging.
All right, cool. If that takes care of things, if there isn't any other bookkeeping or housekeeping, we
I
can,
think that's it.
okay, hit the big old save button, and we can go ahead and wrap up this version of today's activities.
Oh, that guy might be in command. It's fine. I'll get it next week.
All right, guys. Well, have a good night.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Absolutely.
And then,
Take care, everybody.
Matt, are
See you
we
next
going to
week.
try to get together on Thursday? Or actually, let me.
I would
end the
like to.
broadcast.
You
Oh,
have a
that's right.
broadcast on Thursday?
So there's two things, right? So Alex, you and I are going to try to do a live stream Thursday evening, talking
Yes,
about
I would.
ALAO.
When do we want to do that? What time did we say? Do we
So
pick a
for
time?
me, I'm getting home, if I'm lucky, a little bit before 7 o'clock in the evening. So it would be 7 p.m. Pacific time, which would be 10 p.m. East Coast time.
It's actually better for me.
Perfect.
That's better.
Yep,
Later
yep,
is
yep.
better.
And so then we would chat for about an hour. And if you have any photos or anything like that that you want to
I've got, yeah, I haven't even